I survived 100 days in the deep dark. I fought wardens, found ancient cities, and so much more. Please watch until the end. It really helps my channel grow, and while you're at it, you should subscribe. Ooh, that's... Even from this point in time, I knew exactly where I was gonna go on the very first day. Wait, you're not talking about the pillager outpost, are you? Yes, I'm talking about the pillager outpost. What the? Oh no, please don't. Please don't. What? He's just slowly walking towards me. Die! Come on. There's two more. What? Oh. After that predicament, I grabbed my stuff and started grinding. I'm going to this boat in a boat. It's boats. Oh man, that's a lot of iron. On day 2, I tamed a dog and decided there were too many animals in the world. I mean, even this guy was helping me out. On day 3, I got some sugarcane, became a pirate for a few minutes, and found some buried treasure. The following day, I crafted all the bookshelves I would need to enchant and went down in a cave to find some diamonds. I did have a pretty close encounter with some mobs though, but it was fine because after a little bit of searching, I was able to find some shiny blue rocks. After some mining, I was ready to head back to the surface. After traveling literally 400 blocks to get 2 sugarcane, I finally crafted an enchanting table. Then I became a Minecraft sweat for 5 seconds and went to the nether. After that, I mined enough quartz to get to level 30 and enchanted my pickaxe with Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4. I then repeated this process and enchanted another pickaxe as well as some diamond leggings. And then I killed this pillager, not knowing how much trouble this would cause me. Later, I found a zombie villager and decided to capture it to get some mending books. And it was at this point that I realized I was missing one crucial item to cure the villager, blaze rods. Well, I was also missing nether warts, but we don't need to talk about that. After searching for a little while in the nether, I thought I had finally found it, but it was a bastion. After a little more searching, I was able to find the fortress, get some nether warts and blaze rods. After I got back from the nether, I found another zombie villager and decided I would cure him too. After the process was complete, I made one of the villagers into a Fletcher, but up at the top of the screen read a message that terrified me. I had forgotten that I killed a pillager earlier and it gave me the bad omen effect, so when I made the villager a Fletcher, it started a raid. Does it look at all like I was ready for a raid? No! I had just gotten my pickaxe enchanted, let alone a weapon, but since it was on a low difficulty, I was able to complete the raid pretty easily and move on, but not without cranking some 90s first. But during the raid, I guess one of the villagers decided, I'ma head out and just dips. So I used the villager I did have and cycled trades until I got mending. After that, I went mining for a little bit. After I was done, I was climbing up a mountain and I found my dog. And I decided to put him on the very peak so that he could survey everything. After this, I went mining again. And after making some new gear and enchanting, I felt like I was finally ready for another raid. I had died. But that wasn't the only time, so cue the montage! After a while, the raid ended and I was able to get my stuff back. And I think it was worth it because I ended up with 3 totems. Over the next 5 days or so, I began to gain vast amounts of wealth. I then proceeded to spend all of my riches on diamond armor. I am in crippling debt. I was getting ready to go back into the nether to get some XP, but then this happened. Oh, what? 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 Bro, that scared me. I want these skeleton horses. I then killed all the skeletons and horses until there was just one left. Although it may seem cruel, I really had no purpose for these guys. But anyways, I made a pen for him and decided to call him Phil. Cause he's like old, you know. Anyways, I went back to the nether to get some XP and my armor started breaking left and right. And after I got some new armor from the overworld, I decided it would be a fantastic idea to right click. After that whole situation, I got bored and thought to myself, Ender Dragon. After killing the dragon, I went back to my base and enchanted all of my gear. After that, I decided to start a raid because I was a bit low on totems and I did not want to end up dying. I made quick work of the pillagers, but after that, I got a little bit bored, so I decided to look for an ancient city. And it's at this point that you might be wondering how I'm actually going to find the ancient city, because they're super hard to locate, right? Wrong. By using the F3 screen while underground, we can pinpoint the exact location of ancient cities. Using this knowledge, I set out on a journey. I was now in the belly of the beast. I slowly wandered the dark hallways, knowing that one wrong step would mean certain death. But I started to get careless, and as I broke a block, something happened that made my heart skip a beat. I had summoned a warden, which was the strongest mob in Minecraft, having a colossal 250 hearts, making it almost 3 times stronger than the Ender Dragon. But with enough shooting, I was able to kill it. After slaying the beast of the deep dark, I continued to loot the ancient city and kill wardens. After I was satisfied with the loot that I had gotten, I returned back to my base. Then I went out to sea in hopes for a trident, and I killed the first drowned I found and got one. After getting insanely lucky with the drop rates, I went to the end in hopes of an elytra. Not long after, I found an end city and got my hands on some wings. After a quick trip back to my base to restock on some items, I began work on an Enderman XP farm. By the end of day 52, I finished the Enderman XP farm and could finally max out all of my gear. After messing around with my trident for 15 minutes, I finally started the biggest project yet. I'm remodeling part of this ancient city to be my base. And the reason I'm not doing the entire ancient city is because I can't squeeze that into 40 days, and I want to have time to do other stuff. Oh, look at this cool portal I made. Anyways, it was time to get to work. After about an hour, I decided to go take a break and mine for some netherite. And this actually went a lot faster than I thought it would. And I was out of there in an hour and a half. Oh, look at that. Look at all that. But that's enough distractions. It's time to get back on the grind. After finishing my base, I realized I needed a better way to exit, because the current path is more confusing to navigate than the maze in Hypixel party games. So after a lot of hard work and designing, I present to you the hole. I figured the easiest way to make said hole was with TNT, but that was in short supply, so I spent 3 hours making this creeper farm. Please help, I haven't slept in 2 days. After the creeper farm was done, I AFK'd there for a little bit and made the hole into my base. But then, I realized there were only 4 days on the clock, and I had to do something meaningful to commemorate my journey. And I realized that this wasn't a challenge. It was an opportunity to slow down and enjoy the game that made some of the best memories in my whole life.